In this video, I wanted to share some tips, some are very obvious tips, on how to feel more focused in the day, less scattered, less dull and groggy, just more focused. So the first thing is we want to prioritize sleep. This is one of the obvious ones. If we're not prioritizing sleep, we're going to feel the effects next day. It's hard to concentrate when we're tired. Number two is you want to prioritize moving your body and getting outside. Fresh air is the perfect remedy for a kind of a foggy, dull mind. Doesn't matter if it's summer, winter, fall, or spring. Any time to step outside and move your body, whether it's walking, maybe riding your bike, maybe you run, whatever it is, you are going to feel more sharp after you finish exercising. Number three is making sure you're getting enough water. If your brain is starved for hydration, we're not going to be able to focus, and we're going to get more headaches if we're dehydrated. This is a big one that I think a lot of people don't realize how important water is. Now, that doesn't mean we should be drinking gallons of water every day. That's too much of a good thing. You want to make sure you're getting approximately 6 to 8 cups of water a day. For some, it's going to be more if you're somewhere where it's really dry, or if it's in the summer, it's going to be more as well. But you definitely want to make sure you're prioritizing drinking enough water throughout the day. Now, our breathing. This is what I wanted to mainly talk about in this video, is how important our breath is for staying focused. So if we're breathing like this all day long, and I used to do this, this is how I would breathe because I wasn't aware of how I was breathing. You can see it's just starting to breathe from up here, very shallow, or not. I'm not getting full breaths of oxygen in. It's just quite shallow. It's obviously keeping me alive, but it's not clearing my mind. It's not improving my focus. There's one breathing technique that I'm going to show you just after I go over just some basic breathing principles here that will kind of revitalize, clear out the cobwebs. I do this sometimes when I'm feeling kind of in that afternoon or in the morning, if a little bit groggier than I would like to feel. I'll do this one specific breathing exercise. But let's just go over a few standard principles of breathing. You want to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Keep your mouth closed. They always say your mouth is for eating and talking, not breathing, even though my mouth is open right now as I'm talking. But there's so many benefits that maybe I'll do a video one day on just the nasal breathing. I think that would be a great video. But for now, just know it's really healthy to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And you don't want to be doing this. That takes a lot of energy. It doesn't have to be big breaths through your nose. You're just breathing in for 3 seconds, longer if you can, and out for 3. They say the ideal breath is 5 seconds in, pause, 5 seconds out. When I remember to breathe like that, it feels amazing. But I've mentioned in other videos, I definitely can get sidetracked, and I forget to kind of lengthen my inhale and lengthen my exhale. But whenever I do remember, I'm like, right, this feels so good. And I'm getting better. I'm definitely, over the years, my breathing has improved so much. And I know that's why I'm feeling better, not just physically, but emotionally. So slowing your breath down, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose will really help you focus. There's some breathing apps actually out there that I've tried that are really nice. They keep a pace for you. So if you're at your computer or desk, they kind of keep this timer going for the inhale and the exhale. And I use those quite often. I just find it just gives me energy and this sense of groundedness while I'm doing anything. Okay, so let's get to that breath I was talking about. It's got a funny name. It's called Kapalabhati. For any of all you yogis out there, you'll know this breath. But Kapalabhati is known as skull shining breath, meaning like you can just, it's like everything lights up, you feel clear, you feel energized. The only thing I'll say is don't do this breath after you've eaten. It doesn't help with your digestion, it's too intense. The Kapalabhati breath is an intense exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. You actually don't inhale. your body will inhale just naturally on its own, but you just want to exhale. So I'm going to, actually, I'll just show you. I'm going to stand up. This is the area. Let me just do a few with me standing up so you can see what happens here. Okay. So as you can see, I'm just forcefully exhaling. So I'm going to do, maybe I'll do around 10 right now, just so you can see. I always close my eyes when I do breathing exercises. It feels good to me. Okay. So you keep your mouth closed and it's just through your nose. You're going to exhale fast and you'll just naturally inhale. Okay, so that was 20. I couldn't do 20 before. I would kind of choke and yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight. But just do as many as you can, take a little break, and then you can do another 3 to 5. And eventually you'll make your way up to, the magic kind of number is 108 times in a row. And that feels comfortable for me now, but years ago it did not at all. It took me some time to get there. But when you're done, on that last breath, you just sit and you'll feel sometimes a tingling sensation in up here, and you'll feel awake. Now, if you ever feel lightheaded or dizzy, don't do this breath. It's not for everyone, or maybe just do a very gentle version of it. And so that's a breathing technique that can help you in the afternoon when you're feeling a little bit sluggish and you need to focus on work or a task. That can really help just wake you up. Even better if you can do it outside in the fresh air.